Okay, I'm back. This looks like it's going to be the setting. This is 720p, 30 frames per second, and at the setting between better and best in the Elgato interface settings for the video capture. It looks good for me if your monitor is set to that, which it seems to calibrate my screen settings to that, and it actually looks quite good. I did a little bit of twiddling with the picture settings, even though they're set at default, which is 0, which is right smack in the middle. I lowered the brightness just a tad and the contrast just a tad, and I think I like it better. What it does is it makes it feel more like the 1080 rather than the 7. And it's just dawn, which it feels like that's exactly what it should be, and I think I like this better. This looks almost like 1080. I'm very happy with it. I'm on a 46-inch screen looking at this right now, HD screen, and I think this is where I'm going to continue to play the rest of the game. So, having said all that, I will now proceed to introduce myself a little bit more formally. Please feel free to use these as reference points for your setup if you're game capturing and you want to share. There's a little bit of a lag there, but not enough to make it, a game stopper for me. These. Seems pretty good. And the controls are I'm seeing a little bit of a maybe I have to lower the quality even more, darn it. Yeah, I can see a few little artifacts happening there. The frames are just a tad choppy. I think I'll bring up the brightness just a little bit because it looks a little dark for being the sun being that high in the sky. It is morning. But I think the contrast is fine. Let's see what happens when Okay, so I'll bring up the brightness just a little bit, not too much, and so it looks a little tad for a relatively bright sunny day. And though there is a little bit of an overcast on this day. And then I can proceed to go to the next Sheikah Shrine, well, actually, I have to kill a boar. I have to kill a wild boar against my principles and my gut feeling. I don't like to kill things, even for food. I'd rather have somebody else do it. So I'm basically, if you see the meat on my menu here, it's coming from stealing it from the bokoblins stuff, because I had to fight them, and once I finished killing them, which I still don't like either, ooh, can I jump this? Oh, that is quite a fall. Let's see. Ah! Oh, wow, I made it to the bottom? Ouch. But look, I took a hit. Okay, time to eat something. And get some hearts back. Ah. I thought maybe I could jump. I think I could have jumped it, but I should have hit the jump button. Let's see. Can I eat something simple and get my hearts back? I only have 3 of them. I have a friend of mine who's in Los Angeles playing this thing, and he's freaking out because he keeps dying and he keeps losing his hearts. That doesn't do it for me. Let's see if I can get something. Oh. There. Okay. I'm good. I still have 9 baked apples, which is good. Yeah, I need to bring the brightness up just a tad more because it's looking a little dark, though. The colors are really sharp in this game. And even at 720, I could do it at standard, but I really do feel the difference between the standard and the 720. It does make a difference. It's not as glorious as 1080, but I'm still seeing it on a full 46-inch screen, and I am not having a problem with this. You know, some of the little artifacts in the distance, you know, you can see that shimmer in the grass. It's a little too pronounced, but hey, I'm playing the game. I'm good, and I know I could play it at a higher resolution, but if I'm going to share it, I'd rather do it this way. I want the response. So see that little guy up there that's twirling around on the roof? That's a Korok. For those of you who are not familiar with the game, he appears in Wind Waker. We have a lot of, what do you call it, characters or hints from other games. That's a Wind Waker character. Now this is where the old man's diary is, and he talks about a recipe, and to the point where he's found a recipe that will keep his himself warm in cold places without his warm doublet, and because that's highlighted, that's something you want to get, which means that it contains raw meat and spicy pepper. However, he can't remember. Okay, so I have a fish, a raw fish. I already went and did some fishing. I have not killed any wild boar. And I do have cooked meat, but if I put the cooked meat together with the raw fish, I think what will happen, and I do have peppers, so I can make this dish and hopefully exchange it for some warmer clothing. Oh, there goes a lizard. And what's weirdly weird about these lizards is that you gotta sneak up on them. I don't know that he's here. Probably not. Usually you run into them and you gotta sneak up on them right away. Up. Yep, yep. Sorry, guys. Let me plug that in, get some juice. Okay, and as you roam around here, for instance, there are things that you can grab. Like these mushrooms. And what kind of a weapon do I have here now? Okay, I need to go back and do some tweaking with the settings again, but I think 720 is what I'm going to be playing in on the Wii. And it's okay. I'm okay with this. Because there's nothing for it, because it's either getting a really, really sharp but very jerky image, which is really annoying, or taking it to standard, which would be an even lesser quality than this, and this is just barely hanging in there, the threshold of what I think is acceptable. But again, it's going to render fine in a smaller window on YouTube, for instance, and if you take it to full screen on a 46-inch, you're looking okay, which is what I'm looking at right now. So, Steve, and you know which Steve I'm talking to. Yes, this is where I've been on vacation all weekend. This is my virtual vacation. With little breaks with real-world gardening. I've got some people coming in tomorrow to clean up the place, but I'll tell you, my front lawn looks like the grass here. It's that tall now, and it's getting hairy. So I had to. Oh, we're in the cold place, and you can see he's getting cold. No, run away! Let's go get some clothes. Go get some clothes. Go get some clothes. If you stay there long enough, you start losing hearts too. So, and that means you have to start eating. Okay. I think we can stop.